EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from the Superdome. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ready. Yellow waiting, yellow waiting. It's me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
You can't stop me.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Throwing now is Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on fourth down. Tyler Irvin back deep. Taken in at the 22. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never brought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 38.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he's got room. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jamal Williams. 28 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
Mike, ready. Yellow lady. Target.
Throwing on second down. Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Opposite.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. That's caught, it's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's up and good. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on first down. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Right there, 54, right there.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. Yeah, this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another first and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. He gets this to Devontae Adams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Breeze now to throw. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
He'll let it fly in the direction again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 15. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers, buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He'll take his shot for the end zone. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. Traquan Smith, 42 yards. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 41, Rodgers, and that's complete to Adams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Right there, 56. I got him. Check on right.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Packer 1st down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead.
56, the lock for 56. Check 56. Watch the pass.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. On the ground, this is Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And able to find Graham. Complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He's back to throw. And an out. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Breeze is looking to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, 10. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Von Bell, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.